So, recently, a YouTuber in Padre Burgos area that's a big, fat, goofy motherfucker put out a video where he was bragging about attacking somebody. Well, he forgot to tell some things in that fucking video. Like the idea that he came, or that he's been threatening a YouTuber not to put out videos, not to put out content, and he's going to kill them, or he's going to have them walk with his father-in-law, or walk with his dogs, and all these threats for 4 fucking years because the YouTuber doesn't want to be friends with him because he's drunk. He some places, he just doesn't want to be friends with him. He's a nasty kind of dude. He's got everybody fooled on YouTube because he only shows what he wants to. But behind the scenes, his wife's crying about shit and doesn't like the idea that he goes around. Uh-oh. Did I say too much? No, I didn't. Because I'm not naming the motherfucker. Because you guys know who he is. He's the big, tall, goofy, fat fuck that runs around. You know, the one that shits the bed. When somebody's back's turned and they're bent over and they don't see him and they start talking shit, they tell him to leave him alone. So he's kicking them in the back of the legs. So they turn around and they say, dude, don't touch me. If there's going to be a problem, there's going to be a problem. You've been bothering me for fucking 4 years. I've been telling you to leave me the fuck alone. You don't listen. Do something then. He doesn't do anything. He steps back 2 steps because he's getting scared and he's in a shocked face. So then the person goes to turn back around and he sucker punches him. Not in the face. Not in the back. Sucker punches me in the chest. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I step back and I fall over my fucking laundry because it's right behind my foot. What's that YouTuber do? You know, the one that's bragging about all this stuff and all that. The motherfucker runs like a little bitch to his car screaming, he threatened me. I was scared. He lunged at me. And runs to his fucking car like a bitch. Now, I've got multiple threats that I will post on my community tab of this YouTuber threatening my life. Next time I see him, the cops are already dealing with him, and we'll see what happens with that. I don't care. The guy called the police. Me personally, if he hadn't run away, he wasn't getting the mount. The only thing that motherfucker can mount is a fucking cheeseburger. You know, I'm a fat dude, but dude's really fat. He does camera angles and shit. He's got y'all fooled. Y'all are fucking stupid. He's fucking disgusting. He's a fucking ignorant fuck, and I want nothing to do with him. I've tried ignoring him for 4 fucking years. He doesn't fucking understand it. I've got receipts on all this stuff. I can throw him up on my fucking YouTube. If he wants to play fucky games and make videos and all this stuff, dude, I don't care. I don't rely on YouTube. YouTube ain't shit to me. It's a place for my wife and me to fucking upload videos for memories. I can hold them onto them in my hard drive. It doesn't bother me any. But he relies on YouTube because he's got nothing else. He served 3 years in the Army as a lieutenant, direct commission. No CAB. He never fought. He was a freaking desk lieutenant that couldn't cut it. He dropped out after 3 years. How do I know? Because he told me out of his mouth. I don't give a fuck anymore. He wants to play fuck games. Next time we run into each other, from all the threats and how he's physical, Now you see that stuff that I just uploaded and you've been watching and you look at? Go ahead and pause it and read all that shit. For 4 years, this has been going on behind the scenes. This YouTuber spreads bullshit and he lies. He's fucking mental. It's why I want nothing to do with him. It's why I haven't responded to shit on here. And you all keep on coming to my channel and asking me about it and shit, or asking me about it on other posts on other channels. I'm an admin on one fucking channel, Mike's Philippines Journey. I visit other ones that are friends of mine, and that's it. It's funny, I have friends here. This other YouTuber, he doesn't. Think about it. Use your fucking heads. Y'all can't see through the bullshit, but you can't see through it. It makes no sense to me. I mean, he says one thing in videos, but his videos show other things. I have no friends, he put out that video. He doesn't like it here in the Philippines, he put out that video. Him and his wife aren't friends that really big. They fake it for the money. He put it on a video. This is all stuff that people come to me about. I could care less about the dude. I've had him blocked for 4 fucking years. I'll put that screenshot up next of where I blocked him. Told him to leave me the fuck alone. I've already talked to the police in the United States when I lived there for, the last 2 years before the 2 years I've been here now. I've been trying to get this guy to leave me alone. I've ignored him. I want nothing to do with him. He's disgusting. He's nasty. He's not my type of person. He claims to be a Christian, but he's not. It's just not my thing. He can't get it through his head that I want nothing to do with him. So then when he got physical, I tried to let the authorities here deal with it. Now I could sue him in a lawsuit. A lawyer, she's got it. She's got all the information. She's got all the screenshots. She knows everything. But I was letting the police deal with it because he's looking at 30 days in jail. Here's some more screenshots. So this ignorant fool keeps on making videos titling me, hello, he calls me Judas. Everybody knows that. Oh no! He calls me Judas because he thinks that I stabbed him in the back to Andy Omar because I, as his friend at the time and his admin and living next to him for 30 days, had his DD-214. I never had a DD-214 from him. Dude's National Guard. I don't even think you can get a fucking DD-214 in the National Guard if you don't serve your full 4 terms. He served 3. He didn't serve his full 4. But Andy Omar showed an actual DD-214 from Tim K. I didn't get it. Tim sent it to him. See, Tim's drunk and delusional. He blames everybody else. He's victimizing himself and self-advocating blame and all this stuff and da-da-da. Dude's freaking mental. But I'll tell you this. I didn't have his DD-214. Why would I have his DD-214? If you're a friend and you're both in the military, did you give each other your DD-214s? No. That's fucking weird. But anybody in the military would understand that. But he thinks that I gave Andy Omar his DD-214 and his Bronze Star. Now, anybody that served in the last 20 years, since the first Gulf War, understands that a Bronze Star don't mean fucking shit. It's a RCOM from the Army, basically, for anybody E6 or E7 and above. It's promotion points. You get a Bronze Star for going to war. You don't do anything for it. It's nothing. It's an officer's medal they give you for a participation trophy. There's nothing special about it. But this ignorant idiot said it's better than a Purple fucking Heart. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't say Purple Heart. He doesn't even know what a Purple Heart is. Y'all are freaking ignorant. 3 years of service. ROTC. Not even a full contract. And not even full 3 years. He doesn't know military stuff. He uses it as a crutch and brags about it. He doesn't do shit. But he's got y'all fooled. Oh, and a quick thing on the Punisher logo. As you see that I just posted, this is because I knew Chris Kyle. So out of respect for him, and for, if you're military or you know anything about Chris Kyle, or you went and watched the movie about Chris Kyle, you know what this is. You know what it means. Most military knows what this means. It's not about the comic book. Anybody that knows me knows that's who I go for in the comic books. This is not about the comic book. Usually says craft right there. Chris Kyle, his mercenary group, the government contractors they worked for, his unit when he was in the SEALs and in Iraq. And he was in some of the same places I was in Iraq, because I wasn't a desk person. I was out in the ship. I was in... You can Google my unit if anybody knows anything about me. Good Friday attack, Matt Maupin, Tommy Hamill. Google those names and you'll understand. I was in the push with the Marines, and we were in Fallujah and all that stuff. That's where Chris Kyle was. I knew about him back then. Merchant of Death, his nicknames, all that stuff. So out of respect, I have the Punisher logo on a couple things. I have it hanging in my house, too. That's it. I don't wear this. You seen what I wear. My regular hat. The white one. That's branded with my name on the back. I don't have Punisher shirts. I have a Punisher logo on the back of my truck. Out of respect. Because it's a Punisher, which is Chris Kyle, and it's Ford, which is my truck. You moron. But he knows that. That's why he's making dicks. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that for a ladyboy thing? He's making disses at me about Chris Kyle because it's trying to get at me, because he knows that I knew him and I was a fan of him, even though I was Army for 12 years, not Navy. But I was still a fan of Chris Kyle because he was a good guy. And he would talk to you all the time. And I used to run a military webpage, the Spartan Pledge, and talk to Chris Kyle a lot. And he helped me with some stuff. So I was a friend. So out of respect, I have the Punisher stuff. Not tattooed on me, but a sticker on my truck. But being a non-com and being a... I'm sorry, for those that are civilians that don't understand military lingo, non-com means non-combatant. He didn't fight. He never went outside the wire. To go outside the wire, you need a CAB, Combat Action Badge. He doesn't have one. That means he never saw combat. He never left the wire. A lieutenant with a bronze medal doesn't mean nothing. We all know that now. But yeah, the Punisher logo that he's all pissed off about and going crazy about, that has deeper meaning than everybody knows. This is for Chris Kyle. So if you want to be that ignorant and that disgusting and that stupid and say stuff about that, making it think it's a comic book, when he knows what it's about, because we talked about it when we were friends for 2 years. Didn't tell you about that either. The old people on his channel know who I am. I'm his old freaking admin. I'm his first fucking admin. I was a long-running admin. Then he added a whole bunch of other people. And then he made chats. And we all hung out. We all talked. And I was friends with Tim. Didn't tell you that either, did you? Because he just does this. He tries to fool everybody and make everything look cool. But behind the scenes, he's disgusting and nasty. And just, he messages your family. He makes threats against you. He makes threats to your family. He threats against my wife. All this stuff. But on there, y'all are believing what he shows you and what he shows. And I've been quiet about it. Well, now I'm not. Y'all are freaking ignorant. Don't realize stuff. I guess the civvies and some of the military that have posted on there, I guess, and stuff. Because, you know, when he mentions me in a video, people tell me, and I have to go watch it and be like, oh, what an idiot. He just keeps it going. I want to just walk away, be done with it. I don't want nothing to do with him. 4 years ago, here's his Ribgate excuse. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. Here we go. Ribgate. Where I freaking finally drew the line in the sand and said, no, I want to be friends with you. You're a disgusting, nasty motherfucker. Leave me alone. Block. Instagram block. YouTube block. He can't comment on my stuff. Facebook. He has a profile for Facebook that he uses for Messenger. Block. WhatsApp. As you see, block. I want nothing to do with him. No problem with me. He's got enemies with other people, but he wants to project it all on me. Ribgate. Here's what happened. We made an order. Kristen's family. I made it through his wife because I didn't know how to do stuff because this is COVID. I'm back in the United States. So I had this person's wife help me out. I sent her the money, Western Union. She picked it up. She made, I made the order. She paid for it. I was nice. I was like, hey, I'm ordering food. It's $100 worth of food, so I'll throw in some for you too. It's no big deal. She's like, oh, okay, thanks. So she orders, like ribs and fries or something small. Nothing big. It's like $20 worth of food or something. Who cares? It's cheap shit. All food here is really cheap. But I had Kristen, her grandma, grandpa, her aunt, her 3 cousins, her other cousin, her other aunt and uncle, and her brother, and they're all eating. So I had to order a lot of food to feed them. Now, I told them, hey, don't get any food, don't get any food, don't get any food, don't eat. It's coming, okay. Finally gets there, and Kristen's like, what? This isn't going to feed all of us. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I ordered a whole bunch. She sent me a picture of it, and it was not the whole order. Most of the order, his family. Because the driver stopped first, because when you come from So Good, you come down, here's Longstadon, then you go back around through Burgos and come back up over here, and here's Kristen's. It's another 15 minutes past. So the driver stops at that house first. Now, here's the thing. His dog died. So she's tore up. So she doesn't get the order because she's crying and dealing with her dog. The driver gives the order to one of her family members or a friend, whoever was there, and they took most of the order and then delivered Kristen barely anything. So I was out almost $100. He wants to say $20. I don't care if it's $1. If the driver messes up, they messes up. I had no problem with it. I can order food again. No big deal. The only thing is it's a hassle. I got to send the money. She's got to pick it up. Then she's got to give it to the driver. Then it's got to go over there. It's a hassle, but whatever. We can do it. No big deal. Here's the problem. I couldn't get a hold of him to find out what was going on. So I hit up the restaurant. My bad. I hit up the restaurant. They hit up their driver. Their driver texts my fiance at the time and tells her basically that it's on the other person. She took responsibility for it, and I need to watch what I say, and I don't need to tell the boss, and she needs to control her boyfriend, husband, or whoever I am. The fuck is that? You need to control me? I'm being nice. I said, hey, our order got messed up. Where'd the other order go? What's going on? The driver doesn't want to get in trouble because I guess the driver's going to have to pay for it or something. I don't know. But he goes off and he starts yelling at them. Then I get calling me. And she's saying, Nathan, it's okay. I messed up. My dog had died. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. And, my family members went out and got the food and they didn't know which order was what. And I'm like, the driver didn't know what order was what? So they just took what they thought. And they thought that we were feeding everybody. So they took most of the food. And I'm like, it's not your fault. The driver should have had the orders separated or know which one's which. So it's not on you. And she's like, yeah, I'll pay you back. And I'm like, you can't afford to pay me back. Because she didn't want to tell the YouTuber about it. Because he's off in Teclaban for like 4 months on a drinking binge with hookers and shit in the bed and stuff. And she doesn't like dealing with him. Yeah, she was crying to me about that too. I got the text. But I'm like, it's not your fault. Your dog died, so you're dealing with that. That's more important. Just worry about that. I'll deal with the place. And that'll be it. So I messaged them on Facebook saying, you guys are blaming them. You're not going to take responsibility for it. And they're telling me, no, Miss YouTuber's wife, she's gonna take care of it. It's not on us anymore. I'm like, no, it really is. But you know what? Fine, we'll just leave it at that. I gave them a 1-star review and said they messed up the orders and they won't compensate it, or they won't fix it. I could care less if the money back or whatever. They send more food or whatever. I would have just let it slide. But they're attacking a person who was innocent on it, my fiance, aka my wife now, and they were attacking the female that her dog just died and making all the responsibility go on her, and I didn't think that was right. So I was defending both of them. I gave them a 1-star review, basically said that they blamed other people, they didn't want to live up for their stuff, and I wouldn't be ordering from there again. No cussing, nothing bad, just what transpired without detail. Left it at that. YouTuber's wife, because this is the YouTuber's favorite freaking restaurant and doesn't do anything, can't order from anywhere else because that's all he'll eat. And they eat out all the time, blowing through money. So she gets scared that they won't serve them again because of my bad review. So she goes in and defends them against me, saying, hey, you need to take this down. You're being wrong. I was at fault. Da, 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 da. And I said, no, it's not your fault. It's their fault. But it doesn't freaking matter. It's done. So she got all mad and she called the YouTuber who complained and complained. So the YouTuber hit me up on our group chat, which everybody that was in that chat, you know who you are, because you were all in there and you all saw everything and all the nasty stuff he was doing and all the crap that I'm saying in this was all done in there. And you all seen it and you know it, but you're still friends with him, and that's disgusting. It shows what low, nasty kind of people you are too. That's why I'm not friends with you guys either, because all that Tim has as friends are online, not in person. But anyways, I digress. Oh! Isn't that what he says sometimes, I guess? I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, going into the end of that, he calls me on a video chat for everybody to see and starts going off on me and starts arguing in the chat about it. Saying, oh, you're attacking my wife. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, dude, you're drunk. Shut up. You want to hear the story? No, you leave my wife alone. She's innocent. You're a fucking asshole. And I said, dude, okay, we're done. I'm done. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I don't want to associate with you anymore. I'm done. You're a fucking drunk, blabbering idiot, and you're disgusting. And after everything I've seen, this is the last straw, and I just don't care anymore. Bye, motherfucker. Boop. Block. That sets him off. Now he's all fucking crazy, and he thinks it's on me. Whatever. He can think whatever he wants. He could just stay on his side of the fucking island, and I'll stay on mine. We don't have to associate with each other. We don't have to talk to each other. We don't have to see each other. He sees me in a store, he can wait, and when I come out, he can go in. I avoid him because I don't like the nastiness about him. So I don't want to even associate with him because I've ran into him a couple times before, and he tries to be friends with me. He's threatening my dad with the text that you've seen. Then he's hitting me up saying, oh, I miss him, I love him, da-da-da. It's weird. Dude's freaking weird. I'm not into that stuff, man. I'm not into it. So I'm just done with him. So this is the last time I'm talking about him. If y'all are still ignorant and think that he's all something and da-da-da and he's big and tough and all that stuff, dude, bring it the fuck on. I ignored you when you were threatening me. It's recorded to the police. I ignored you when you were fucking yelling at me here. That's been documented with the police too, because you fucked up on that one too, didn't you? And got a case with the barangay captain because you made stuff about David. You're an idiot. 3, I've let it slide and then you put hands on me, but you ran away like a little pussy chicken. 4th time, I'm fighting back. I'm done. I gave you chances. I gave you 4 fucking chances and you didn't fucking listen. You didn't realize and you didn't leave it alone. Next time you corner me or you come at me, I'm gonna lay you the fuck out, dude. Period. The cops know it and they agreed for it. They said, handle it. If he comes at you, in the Philippines, you can defend yourself. The lawyer knows about it. I can still pursue that case if you want, Because you got 3 freaking felonies on you basically here that I can sue you for. All kinds of stuff. You know it, and I know it. Because you've been living in the Philippines for 4 fucking years. But I haven't said shit since I've been here. But you have. And there's cyber libel, defamation, criminal negligence. All that stuff can go against you, stupid. You should really think. I mean, you said you were a lieutenant. Don't we have integrity in the military? Don't we have smarts? Shouldn't you know the rules of fucking war? Don't pick a fight with something you can't win. Don't say shit that you can't fucking back up. And sure as hell, don't corner somebody that can whip your fucking ass, you dumbass. You know it. I know it. That's why you always fucking run. The last 2 times I've seen you at the restaurant, you had to get escorted out because you were scared I was going to attack you. Now, you think, oh, he threatened me. He lunged at me. I didn't lunge. I threw my hands up and said, dude, leave me the fuck alone. I want nothing to do with you, man. Just fuck off. Then when I was turned back around, you sucker punched me and attacked me. Then you ran. When I got up and I came back at you, you fucking ran, dude. Don't lie about it. I've got a witness statement. You want me to put it in the fucking video too? He wrote the witness statement on you. I mean, you want to be real? Let's be real, bro. Have your receipts. Don't talk shit. The cops came to you and they didn't talk to you about a fucking bumper sticker. They talked to you about what was written in the bumper sticker. Where you admitted to assaulting me. You fucking moron. It wasn't about a bumper sticker. It's about what's written. But you're too ignorant and stupid to realize what's going on. They were getting a case on you.